All right, welcome everyone to the VRML Network. I'm your host, Juice. Joining me in the booth is the one and only Space Dude 7.
What is up? Here for another cast. Today we got Riptide versus Kings. I haven't seen either of these teams play really in this season, but I've seen Riptide a lot preseason, so considering their players, I feel like it's going to be a good game.
I've casted both these teams a bunch, but let's head to the arena. Let's see who we got. All right, there we go. Looks like we got the Kings up there getting ready to do a little dance here. But coming in for the Kings, we got Octagon Penguin, we got OJ, we got Tarsal Rhombus, and we got Chase 22. Special shout out to my homie, Albert, up here. Looking sharp, bud. Want to see you get in there, cause a ruckus? I'm rooting for you. Oh, there's El Scubu also kicking it right there. Yes, sir. Throwing up gang signs. All right, coming in for Riptide, we got Mozzie, we got Quiet, we got That Green Pigeon, and we got Riptide. Makes sense. All right, if players are ready, I know I'm ready. If Brady's ready and chat's ready, oh, we got a little dance. Here we go. They're getting their vibe on. Heck yeah. Good work, you guys. Okay, let's get this camera. Let's get this ball in the middle. Quiet's there. And our pre-match MVP goes to Quiet for putting that ball in the middle. Oh, we don't have a scoreboard, unfortunately, so I'll have to just watch up on the one-end game. So, here we go. Round number one. We're off and rolling. Chase picks that ball up. He's coming in. And he jams it in. 1-0, just like that. Kings take the lead.
Very early. Kings up with an early goal. Green Pigeon now taking the ball down. Penguin making a block, but it's not going to work out as it goes over to Quiet, over to Riptide. Riptide trying to make a score, but Tarsal is going to be blocking the ball. Riptide somehow getting the ball back, and OJ grabbing it, passing it over to Octagon, getting tackled immediately. OJ finds the ball again and hits it downfield, long clear. Green Pigeon is going to be in the back to take the ball, passing down to the right for Quiet. Quiet looking up, looking for a teammate, juking out a defender, juking out another one, passing it up to Riptide. Riptide behind the back, but it's going to be blocked by Octagon. Octagon now headed up to the right, Mozzie on his tail, getting away from him, losing the ball a little bit, and it's going to be Quiet, stealing it from him, and taking another long shot down to the left, and it's going to be intercepted by OJ. Unexpected there, as it was about to go into a different teammate's hand. Quiet now, having the ball, fighting for it with OJ. Riptide scoops it up there. Just a bit of a fight here as it gets hit up by Mozzie. Now Riptide throwing it down to the left side. Tarsal now having the ball, going up to the middle, waiting for his teammates to get down the field, waiting for a position to form. Looking at the defense, looking at everything, but loses the ball. and it's going to be in the hands of Octagon again.
Octagon's going to pick that up on the corner of the halo. He's going to pass that over to Chase. Chase trying to tip that ball, but it's going to bounce off that back ball and go over to Quiet. He's now just going to lob it over to that Green Pigeon. Longest ceiling carver in the game coming in. Green Pigeon has that ball. Working it up on the halo. There's one of those long ceiling cars we were talking about. He turns and shoots. And Chase is there with a great save. And it's going to go over to Riptide. Riptide with the reverse flush. Here comes Riptide. And ha-cha-cha. Ball bounces wide. And Mozzie's there to tie it up at 1. We got 2 minutes, 47 seconds to go in round number 1.
Tarsal, I think that's how you pronounce it, taking it up now. Me blocked early on, headed down into sewer, moving around, headed back up to Green Pigeon. Green Pigeon going around. I'm having some difficulties with camera. Can you take it back real quick?
Yeah, you bet. Riptide has that ball. It's going to bounce up and it goes into the hands of Octagon. Octagon Penguin going to look to feed Tarsal Rhombus. It's going to bounce off the wall. They're fighting for it. It goes into the middle. Tarsal still has it. Hits a little juke. And loses the ball. Here comes that wizard Mozzie. And Riptide opting to go wide. And there's Quiet on that far side. Mozzie, though, getting pressured there by Octagon. Octagon going to get that ball popped out by Riptide. Riptide getting creative with those bounces. Goes down low into the sewers. And there's Riptide picking it up with some speed. But there's Octagon with a little more speed. Now Octagon going up top on the corner of the halo. Bringing that ball in and bouncing down, shoots it, and the ball pops wide. Now Quiet's just going to heave that down, and it looks like it's going to go all the way back into the King zone. Chase picks that up. Chase looking to get in, and Mozzie swats that over to the Green Pigeon, who comes jamming it in. That's 2-1.
Green Pigeon finding that quick goal, and it was open, but Tarsal having a lot of speed, speeding up the game, tying it again at 2-2. Instantly responding. Green Pigeon is going to be taking it up again, trying to find another score here, trying to stay in the lead as he takes a bit of a ceiling carve. As you were saying, long ceiling carves here for Green Pigeon as he shoots it, but Chase Attack is going to be blocking it there as it heads down into sewer. As OJ been trying to get around Riptide, finding an open goal. Going into the lead is going to be Kings with 2 quick goals.
Kings are up 3-2. We got 43 seconds to go. Here comes that Green Pigeon. He's going to lob that up. Mozzie gets it back over to Riptide, who finds it into the goal. There we go. Tied at 3. We got 31 seconds to go.
3 scores within under a minute there. Tying it back up as Tarsal headed down very, very fast. Again, 1v2, and he's going to be high slightly. As OJ taking it back, juking out a defender, going up, looking for a shot. It's going to be debarred down, but it's going to be rebounded over, but it's not going to go in. Riptide taking the ball now, trying to clear it, but it hits a little bit off his hand, going a little bit right and short. Chase now taking the ball up. Mozzie on his tail, passing it over, but it's going to be hitting the nest. Not really going the way he wanted it to. Chase now passing over to Tarsal. Tarsal going down, looking for a shot, but it's being blocked by Green Pigeon. It's off of Nest again. That Nest has been a problem for both these players as it gets cleared down to the left side. 16 seconds left, 15.
And Octagon Penguin has that ball bouncing around. We're in overtime here. Tarsal now bringing that up to the Nest, comes down, brings it down, and it's blocked there by that Green Pigeon. Green Pigeon now working that ball wide, now bounces off, gets away from one, flips that ahead just in time, looking for Mozzie. The ball's going to sail a little far. Now Chase is there. Mozzie's going to flip that back, finds Riptide. Here comes Riptide, wide on that top shelf. Coming in hot. He holds it. Oh, no. He gets popped out, and it's going to be cleared out by the Kings. And Green Pigeon's there fighting for it. Tarsal's there. Gets a hand on it. Green Pigeon putting in some work. Now Riptide's there also. We got a little corner battle, 2v2, and Octagon Penguins comes away with it. Working it in. Mozzie's back there. Octagon has that ball bounce up, and Quiet's going to get that swatted. It's going to go back down to the mound. Here comes OJ. OJ just going to bounce that off the Nest. There comes Quiet. Quiet has some speed now. He has Riptide in front of him. He's bringing that ball all the way to the ground, trying to put some ground moves in. Quiet hits a juke, turns, scores with Riptide taking out the goalie. Riptide takes that round by a score 4-3.
All the information you'll need for today's festivities.
I have to say, that was a very, very close game there. Going into overtime for over a minute. Then finally, Riptide finding their goal in like a minute 30 seconds in overtime. So a very, very close game there.
Again, I apologize. Scoreboard, not working, but that's okay. I'll keep showing the thing. I was supposed to do a special shout out to the one and only Kings legend, Paris. So if you're watching, Chase says, big shout out. But that ball's back in the middle. Let's head back to the arena for round number 2. Let's see what happens. Will Kings get a little bit of a comeback here, tie it up, or will Riptide keep going? That ball is going to go up and it's going to be popped into Riptide's zone. Quiet has that ball now. Ooh, nice wall carve, has that ball now, bringing it in, goes up top. He holds it, he turns, he shoots, he scores. 1-0, Riptide coming out with a bang.
Early scores is going to be crucial for momentum in this game. Tarsal always having this speed early on, immediately. Chase gets tackled right when he gets the ball. It's going to head down into sewer. Quiet trying to get out of sewer. It's going to be tackle mania here. Riptide getting the ball back, but it's going to be hit way down to the left. Chase now having the ball, getting away from Mozzie. The Riptide now having it, going up on the roof. Octagon on his butt, taking it from him. Be hit up. Now OJ taking the ball down to Mound, looking down for a pass, but it seems Mozzie's just going to be right there, finding it for him. It's going to be hit down, kind of no one there. It's Tarsal going to be taking the ball now. Mozzie blocking it from him, hitting it back. No one's going to be there. Seems like it's going to be OJ taking it first. Fight in front of him, getting tackled as the ball is getting knocked loose yet again. Riptide going around, shooting it, passing it over to Green Pigeon, but it's going to be hit out again. This defense on the Kings has been impeccable this entire time. Tarsal on the right side, Quiet trying to defend him, going around, looking up for a shot, but it's going to be blocked by Riptide. Hit down to the left side. Chase is going to be there first. Quiet kind of missing his tackle. Going up, it's going to be a shot, a pass down to Tarsal, but it's going to be blocked by Mozzie. As OJ getting the ball back, passing it over to Chase. It's going to be Pigeon tackling him as Riptide's going to get the ball down onto the left side. Going to be keeping it, clearing it a little bit, but it was kind of low there as Mozzie trying to get there before anyone else can. Hit down, no one really got it. Chase now having the ball again, hitting it down over to OJ. Mozzie now having it again, passing it down to Green Pigeon. Green Pigeon trying to retain possession, but Octagon almost tackles him, getting juked out. It's going to be knocked loose as OJ has it now. Green Pigeon trying to get that tackle, but OJ is going to be re-grabbing off of him. Tarsal now having the ball down, trying to go up the middle. Looking for a pass, looking for a play, trying to get past everyone, but it's knocked loose by Green Pigeon.
OJ is going to bank that off the back wall. Tarsal's going to pick that up. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this round. Tarsal passes that over to OJ. OJ up to Chase. Chase comes in, and Mozzie's there with another great save. Now that ball pops back, and Octagon Penguin's there. He's going to hit that medium length ceiling carve and get some boost. Loses the ball, though. Quiet's happy to pick it up. He has that. Now juice in back towards, and what a shot and what a save there from Chase. Good work. Now Riptide fires it over to Mozzie. Mozzie's going up top. Mozzie comes in. Mozzie shoots and Chase is there again. Gotta be a better sharpshooter if you want to get it past Chase. That or a wrist breaker. Now Octagon, he's gonna throw that off the side. And it's gonna bounce up. Tarsal picks it up. Tarsal comes in and it's blocked. Ooh, but picking up that rebound. Tarsal putting it in off Quiet. 1-1. We got a minute 40 to go.
Finding that tying is going to be amazing for both the teams, really. So it's going to be keeping it close here as Octagon just there for the shot, making a long shot downfield. It's going to hit off of Halo. OJ getting there quick, and he's going to score again. 2 rapid goals by King, finding it 2-1.
OJ's getting those fast break points there. Getting that ball turned the other way. That Green Pigeon now has that ball up on the Halo, trying to work that in. And goes up to the nest. Now goes up top. He bounced down. He's going to shoot. Oh, it gets pumped out by Octagon. The ball's going to swat across. Looking for Quiet. Quiet had it for a second, but Octagon's there again. Great defense here coming in from the Kings and Octagon, more specifically. Chase now trying to work that. Gets that ball off the bounce. Getting mean mugged there by Quiet. And Riptide's going to have it. He turns the corner. He goes up top. He's looking. He feeds that green pigeon. Here comes that green pigeon from the sky. He fires it over to Quiet. Quiet's going to shoot. Chase is there with a great save. Tarsal now going the other way. Riptide's back. Will he get to there? Oh, it bounces over top, and green pigeon comes in. Good covering there. Now Octagon's going to shoot, and there's Quiet with another save. Quiet now bringing that ball up on the mound. And he's going to get checked off by OJ. Quiet now. Ooh, loses it. Octagon had it for a second. OJ trying to bat it out. Won't go. Riptide gets it. He's going to look to feed that green pigeon. It bounces off the wall awkwardly. Quiet, though. Keeps it in. Going to hit a long ceiling carve of his own. Coming in. Has green pigeon. He shoots. He scores. And we're tied at 2. Looks like we're headed into overtime, baby.
Overtime for 2 rounds in a row. Tarsal having the speed. Green pigeon in front of him, headed up, looking for another shot to end the overtime, and it's gonna happen. Kings is gonna be taking this second round.
All right, 2 rounds in, and we are tied 1 round apiece. Those Kings come into play today. Riptide better not be happy with it. They had a 1-goal lead for most of that round, but Kings were able to tie it up, and then next thing you know, in overtime, Kings threw it in the goal, taking round number 2. All right, round 2. Sounds like that ball is about to head back to the middle. Let's get ready. We got a few minutes. Who we got in the chat here? We got Salvatore. We're gonna be checking out your match against Riptide later. We got Squarehead. We got Boo. Other guys we'll try to get later. All right, let's go. That ball is off and launched. It's gonna bounce down, and they're gonna fight for it. Coming in, picking that up is Octagon. Octagon scampering away, trying to get around that corner. It ball pops up. Riptide get it popped over to Mozzie. Mozzie with that wizard cap and the cape coming in from the corner of the halo. Tries to feed Quiet. Quiet goes up top. He bounces down. Gonna come around that corner and goes down low. It goes over to Octagon. Octagon now looking for a pass option. Throws it wide over that far sidewalk. Hits Tarsal. Tarsal Rhombus coming in high, sky high. Fires it down, but a little miscommunicado on the avocado. And now that ball's in the corner. Quiet looking to come away with it. He brings that ball down. And he's going to bounce back up. Now he's going to flip it over to the Orion onion ring. And Riptide up on that halo. Ooh, runs into a Rhombus. And that ball bounces down. And picking it up is going to be Mozzie. Just bats out ahead. It's going to be up top. And we got my buddy Albert in the match. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Riptide now bringing that up through the trenches. Going to go wide and trying to get around. Gets by and going to fire that back over to the Green Pigeon. Green Pigeon just has to swat it up because he kind of lost the handle on it a little bit. Now it goes over to Mozzie. Mozzie shoots, but there's Chase coming away with that. Chase now fires that over to Tarsal. Tarsal bouncing down, bouncing up, bouncing all around. Now fires that across over to Albert. Albert has it. He turns, he shoots. Oh, and it was off by just a little bit. But there's Chase able to clean it up. Great pressure there from the Kings, started by Albert. And Kings go up 1-0.
Amazing see there by Chase, finding that rebound. As Green Pigeon is gonna try to respond here. Going up for a bit of a ceiling carve, long ceiling carves. Passing it over to Quiet. Quiet trying to pass it over to Mozzie, but it's be up short as Alberto knocks it down. Riptide now having the ball again. Headed up, passing it over to Green Pigeon, but it's gonna be high. Headed down, it's now Quiet having the ball. Quiet headed up towards the middle. Trying to figure someone out, trying to figure something out, trying to figure out a play, hitting it behind his back, but it's just gonna go straight to Tarsal. Tarsal juking out Mozzie here, trying to get any speed he can get. Tarsal long shots, it's gonna hit the roof, it's gonna hit a halo as well. Unfortunate there as it gets hit back. It's Alberto. Long shots it, but it's gonna be hitting one of those. I don't even know what they're called at this point. Quiet. Now headed down to the middle, trying to find someone to pass to, but no one is there. As it's gonna be back and forth here in possession, knocked out. Him trying to take it back as Octagon shooting it down to the right side this time. Riptide now taking the ball, trying to head back down, trying to get the speed, passing it over to Mozzie. Mozzie, a bit of tie here, up onto Halo, looking for another pass possibly, passing it, but it's gonna be hello down to Riptide. Not quite working out. Riptide still getting the ball though, heading off of scoreboard, passing down to Mozzie, but it's gonna be blocked by Chase. Chase now headed downfield, tackled now. Riptide trying to figure something out, passing over to Quiet, shooting it. It's Chase is gonna be there for a second time in a row.
Now picking it up is Green Pigeon. He's coming down. He shoots and Chase is there yet again. Chase holding down that Kings goal. Big shout out to the Kings here for all of his defense and not letting a goal being scored on him yet. Now Quiet working that into the zone, goes up, hits a juke, flips it up. Oh, loses the handle, and there's Octagon firing that wide. Tarsal now picks it up, hits a juke, gets by one, trying to get away. And now scampers up over to the Halo. He's working it down. He still has that ball. He's working it into the middle. He goes up top, and it just sails a little high. Albert's in the corner there, putting in some work, but Riptide gets it and just heaves it down. That ball's coming in, and Chase is back there. Good rotation back. Able to pick that up, but he gets checked off now. Riptide, they need a goal here. Not sure how much time. We'll check here in a second. We got 45 seconds to go. Kings are up by a goal. Tarsal playing hard to get with that ball on the Halo. Gonna stop. Now goes back the other way. Just trying to kill some of that clock. Knows that they have the 1-0 lead. It's gonna bounce down, and Tarsal's gonna swat that back, but there's Mozzie. Mozzie looking to spring Riptide, but it just sails by him. It goes all the way back, and Chase is there. Mozzie, though, picks it up. Mozzie trying to put the team on his back. He's gonna fire that over to Quiet. Quiet coming in hot. He fires it back, looking for Green Pigeon, but it sails just over his hand. Now Riptide with 10 seconds to go. He holds it, he shoots, and Hippopotamus misses. And now Quiet coming around. He's gonna fire that up. We're getting down to that bonus time where if that ball hits the ground, it's the end of the round. Mozzie keeping it alive. Fires it up over to Quiet. Quiet has that ball knocked off. Mozzie gets it. The ball pops out. And Riptide's going to be there to keep that ball alive. Now they fire it up to the nest. There comes Green Pigeon. Green Pigeon holds it. Fires it over to Quiet. Quiet trying to get it, but no. That round is going to go to Kings by a score. 1-0.
Dweller fan from the bus.
Kings finding their second win in a row here. Let's see how they can possibly maintain this. I mean, they've been playing amazing against Riptide so far.
Yeah, Kings. Well, it started off last match I casted them. They played against Cerium, and even though Cerium won in 3 straight rounds, man, Kings were holding them tough. So good on them. Riptide now, they're getting challenged. Let's head back to the arena for round number 3, baby. That ball is back. I love that automatic ball return. All right, Brady, our space dude, I'll let you take over. You can start us off here at round number 3.
Round number 3 starting here. It's going to headed down. It seems like Green Pigeon's going to be taking the ball up to the top here, trying to find an early on goal. Bit of ceiling carve, shooting it down. Quiet, finding that assist there, as it's going to be shot in by Green Pigeon for an early goal.
All right, Tarsal Rhombus has that, working it up on that Halo. He's going to juke wide. Mozzie comes in and gets a hand on it. Mozzie now picks it off, looking around, fires it over to the middle, trying to spring Quiet, but there's Albert. Albert feeds his homie Chase. Chase gets knocked off. It goes up. Mozzie has that ball. He flicks it to the backboard. There's Quiet. Quiet shoots. See, Hippopotamus misses. Hopefully Hippopotamus make the next one. That ball's bouncing down. Tarsal's there. Quiet gets it back. Ooh, and it goes in. What a shot from Quiet. Rebounds off Chase. 2-0. Riptide leads.
I guess he does Hippopotamus make this one. Tarsal headed down, juking out Green Pigeon here with a bit of a carve here, trying to head up, but he's going to be losing the ball high. Chase now taking the ball, looking for a pass, shooting it in. It's going to go right by Quiet, finding a 2-1, getting on the board for the first time this round.
dare I say, Chase was quite the sharpshooter on that one. Anyways, we got that green pigeon. He has that up top. He's going to hold it for a sec. Goes over to the left side. Now waits, holds it, and fires it over to Quiet. Here comes Quiet, looking for a pass. Fires it across, over to Mozzie. Mozzie holds it, waits, finds Quiet. Quiet throws it back for that green pigeon. That was Tarsal, I believe, who got a hand on it. It's going to go over to Octagon. And Octagon Penguin, he's working that up from the corner of the halo. Now goes wide with it, now cutting in. He goes up top, he fires it. It's going to go over to Albert, but Albert just missed again, and Mozzie comes away with it. He's going to fire all the way down, looking to spring Quiet. Quiet's first one there. Oh, he leaves it be. And Octagon brings that back down into Riptide zone. They're down a goal here. And Octagon has that ball, bounces back up, and tries to come down. Riptide gets a hand on it, and Quiet's off and running. Quiet, dangerous robot with that ball. And he's going to slowly advance it up. Now coming out of the sewers. He's juking back and forth. He goes up top, fires it up, and I'm not sure if that was a pass, but it's going to go over to Chase, and he's going to clear it down now, bringing it back as Riptide. But he had a little too much speed, and as that ball popped out, now that green pigeon coming in hot. Green pigeon goes up top, tries that bounce. Quiet gets knocked off. Mozzie comes in, scoops it up, goes wide with it, looking to set it up from the corner wing. He's going to fire that up over to Quiet. Quiet shoots, and Octagon's there with a great save. And now Albert has it, trying to work it out. He's just going to swat it down. It's going to bounce down low, and Mozzie's going to get that swatted back into King Zone. Green pigeon trying to come around. He gets checked off by Tarsal. Tarsal rhombus. Working it wide. And going to have that swatted out. There's Quiet. Quiet shoots it. Chase is there with a great save. And he clears that to Octagon Penguins.
Seems like it is going to be Tarsal trying to tackle Riptide here. Not going to quite work out as he does get the pass off. Passing it over to Green Pigeon now. Green Pigeon trying to get hit down, but it's going to be blocked by two people. Octagon's trying to hit a long shot, but it's not going to work out. He just kind of hits it into the floor. Quiet now on a 1v1. Chase is right there, though. Hitting it high. I mean, hitting off of Halo. Unfortunate as Alberto trying to disrupt the play here. Riptide getting the ball back. Headed up with no one around him. Tarsal trying to get that defense on him. Be a 1v3 there, but it's not going to work out. This Green Pigeon is headed up there. Mozzie's just going to... Oh, no, it's kind of loose again. Here, as it's going to be hit up again. Green Pigeon now is going to take it, but it's going to be hit away by Octagon. Octagon trying to pass over to Chase, but Chase is a little bit closer than he thought. As now, Green Pigeon makes a long shot downfield, just clearing it, making sure it's out of their territory. Now it's going to be Tarsal trying to take it away from Riptide here. Alberto disrupting it a little bit as he's going to be hit down. Chase is an amazing goalie here this entire time, blocking 2 straight goals. Pass over to Quiet. Quiet passing it back over to Green Pigeon. It's going to be tackled by Tarsal. Hit down. Riptide now having the ball. Headed up towards the middle, looking for a possible pass. Or is he just going to solo it? And he is, but it's going to be far left. Now Mozzie taking the ball with only about 30 seconds left, trying to just keep the lead, wasting time, passing it down, but Alberto is going to be there, but not quite taking the ball from him. Seems like Quiet is going to be maintaining the possession here, passing it over to 2 Nest, headed down into Sewer though, unfortunately missed the catch there. Riptide back in Sewer, headed up towards the middle, just again wasting time, maybe trying to shoot it, and it's going to be in! Chase could not block that one. With only 5 seconds left, I don't think it's possible for them to win this one.
No, it looks like this round is going to go to Riptide, and we're going to head to a 5th and deciding round. All right, let's hit a couple more chat shoutouts. Oh, we got Crescendo. Appreciate you all the work you do for the Riptide server community. We got Chase. Sorry, Chase, no scoreboard. Sometimes there's little gremlins with OBS. We'll get it for the next one, trust. We got Baz. Big bad Baz in the chat. Atomic Dash. Squarehead. Buckwheat. EO. My goat. Chow Tow. Let's go. Oh, you guys. Slayer, I see you. Goobleroni. I like that name. All right, that's enough chat shout-out. Sounds like round 5's coming your way. Get your popcorn ready. It's about to get serious. Here we go. Ball is back in the middle. Who do you think got this? Riptide. Kings. This is all it comes down to. Let's get flashbang here to start this round. Flashbang warning. Boom! And we're off and rolling. And now that we can see again, it's going to bounce up over into the corner. Green Pigeon trying to pick it up and does. He's going to hit that long carve coming in. Oh, ball gets popped out. Goes to the corner. Quiet sees it, trying to chase it down. Trying to get away, and Chase gets that poked out. Oh, but then it goes back into the zone. OJ's back there. Pumpkinhead himself, he's going to fire that up. It goes over now. Albert then hits Tarsal. Tarsal with some moves coming in. Oh, it bounces off the step. Here comes Riptide. He flips it up, trying to get it over top of the defense. He gets it over one, but not over Chase. Chase is everywhere tonight. Now Quiet flips that back over to Green Pigeon, and what a save there from Chase. Unbelievable. Riptide's coming in, and it's going to sail just wide, and Chase is going to get that cleared out once again. Now Mozzie has it. He fires that into the middle, over to that Green Pigeon. Back across, over to Quiet. Quiet's coming in. He fires it up. Here comes Riptide. Riptide hits that card, bringing that ball down, shoots it back, and he up bottom misses. Tarsal now looking to take that other way, and he's going to go to the sky and try to get by Quiet, and he's going to flip that ahead. Quiet, though, gets that, and he's just going to reset that back.
Going to be hit down to the left side, still 0-0, which is kind of surprising compared to the high-scoring matches we've seen before. As it's hit down, OJ now having it, passing it over to the left side. No one's quite there. I'm guessing it was past the Tarsal. Green Pigeon taking it, but tackled immediately. OJ finding the ball, but kind of giving it, handing it over to Green Pigeon, taking it, and it's going to be high again. Hit down to the right side. Seems like Quiet's going to be trying to take the ball away from OJ. Headed up onto the ceiling, looking for a pass over to Green Pigeon, but it's not going to quite work out. Green Pigeon hitting the floor, which is not quite the way I'm guessing it was meant to go. Mozzie passing over to Quiet. Quiet headed down, looking for a shot, passing to Mozzie. Mozzie behind the back, rebounding over to Quiet. Quiet shooting it, but a Chase is going to be there again and again. Chase passing it over to Tarsal. Seems like it's going to be hit loose there. Quiet now having the ball, trying to hit it away from, my name is Hoj. Successfully does it here as Green Pigeon now headed up to the middle, finding it, passing it, but it's not going to work out. As it seems like Mozzie is going to be taking the ball, but Alberto just scoops it from him. Headed down to the left side. Now it's going to be Riptide taking it with some speed here. Trying to get past Tarsal, working it out. Passing over to Quiet. Quiet shooting it, but Chase is going to be there again. Seems like it is going to be passing back to Alberto again onto the left side. Green Pigeon now having the ball headed up. Alberto finding the tackle as it's going to be back and forth between both of these teams. Quiet now having some leeway here. Hitting it off the roof to Riptide. Trying to shoot it, and it's going to be in for the first goal of the match. Going to Riptide.
Riptide scores, putting Riptide up 1-0. All right, gathering some speed. We got 1:46 to go. And here comes Tarsal with a bunch of speed. Let's go on board. He's working that into the Riptide zone. He goes up top. Ooh, and it passes over to OJ with a little one-timer, tying it up at 1. Kings putting in some work here.
Of course. Green Pigeon losing ball quite early on as it's hit into sewers by Alberto. Alberto headed up for a 1v1, trying to shoot it, but it's going to be far. Let's have it right. It's going to be loose, trying to make another goal, but it's not going to work out. OJ trying to head up. It's going to be back and forth. Hit downfield by Quiet. Tarsal trying to find a way to turn his energy back around, passing it over to Alberto. Alberto finding another pass over to OJ. OJ trying to go down, trying to shoot it, but it's not going to work out. Both teammates are trying to get it at the same time. Riptide now clearing it down to the left side. Seems like it was a pass over to Green Pigeon. Green Pigeon trying to get it in, but it seems like Chase is just going to be there. We might see another overtime possibly, as we've seen multiple times in this match, but Chase says no and does a long shot from 56 meters, making it 2-1 in favor of King.
All right, here we are in the 5th round. We got 27 seconds to go. Riptide down a goal. Green Pigeon has it. He plays it over to Quiet. Quiet's coming in, and Quiet. No, Chase! And stands tall, and Chase gets another one. Oh, my goodness. Chase, the difference maker in this one. It's going to bounce up. Mozzie now flips that up. And we got 10 seconds to go. Riptide needs a goal here to send it into overtime. They throw it over to Quiet. Quiet gets checked up. That ball's up top, and Chase comes away with it. He's going to fire that down. It's going to bounce and roll. And that's going to do it. Congratulations goes to the Kings. They take it in 5 rounds. I 100% agree with you, Dynamite. Chase is definitely the MVP. Don't keep in mind those stats that are on the screen. They're out to lunch. But that's going to do it for this one. We're going to hit stop on the stream, and we're going to be right back with Riptide versus Formula 3. So hopefully they're ready, because Formula 3 ain't playing. But until next time, keep grinding and 6-7.
Orion Drift VRML is brought to you by Another Axiom, Helga, the esports manager. Thanks for watching VRML.